Welcome to Neyland Stadium, one of the biggest and most beautiful settings in all of college football. This big crowd ready to roar. They know when the Volunteers run through that tee, it's showtime. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Volunteers will kick this away to start us off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense going on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Finds his man. It's Williams. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. To the air, it's Bailey. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The pass is intercepted. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
First down here for this offense. They'll run it here. He shreds the tackle. Breaks it into the clear. It's a sprint. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. He's going to hand this off. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line. Well, they trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
And there's the handoff. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warrick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Defense is coming after him. And a senior making a disruptive impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Defense looking to keep the pressure on. Third down coming up. Dropping back. It's Bailey. Fires it to the wideout. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
It's fourth down and a long way to go, but they're going to go for it. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. It's a quick grab. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. The Volunteers will crank up the tempo. Looking to pass here on second down. With the catch, it's Lewis. Ball carrier tackled there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Breaking free at the 35. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man,
here's a shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Forced out of bounds after a nice game. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. The Volunteers trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the defense brings him down.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Check this out. It's a 5-wide receiver look on second and goal.
Tennessee 7, Florida State 0.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Browns.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Game makes it 2nd and medium. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short in the first down mark. The Noles are looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Running play called on 3rd and short. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They're going to run it here. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. Here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. To throw, it's Bailey. And the junior gets home, making a sack there. They're 0 for 2 on previous 4th down attempts. We'll see if the 3rd time's a charm. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
That's incomplete. Even on a 4th down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. He brings up 3rd down.
I mean, you don't see this very often. They just pressured the quarterback, and did you see how many guys that were rushing him? 3. You have 8 guys in coverage, and you can get that kind of pressure on a quarterback with 3 rushing.
Makes a spectacular diving catch.
Boy, this is a big play by this offense. They go on the post route. It's a perfectly run route. It looks like the ball is going to be overthrown, but how about the receiver laying out to bring that one in for the big gain.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Volunteers. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounced back. He's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Look out, he's got some space. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. They come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
Tennessee, 28. Florida State, 0.
The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Incompletion sets up a second down. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. The pocket breaking down. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He's running out of time here. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. And the Seminoles will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. Oh, the ball on the ground. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. And the Noles come to the line in the hurry up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pass is caught. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Looking to throw. It's Bailey. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pressure coming, and they've got him again. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Contact as he let the ball go. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
The pass rush closing in. The ball is picked off. Not much on the return, but they snuffed out the drive with the takeaway.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Time running out here in the 1st half. Wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive in this position. Eludes the rush. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught. Completion. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Back to throw. It's Bailey. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Tennessee 28, Florida State 0.
The Seminoles will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. Bringing it out, it's Staley. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something.
It's 20.
Coverage there. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Snags the quick throw. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incompletion makes it second down. They'll hand it off. He's brought down out at the 46.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Got it.
Crucial third down play right here.
3:25.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. The freshman with a little too much air under that one. And the Vols come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Acorn. Acorn. Go. Go. Tuna. Tuna. Belly stunner.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Noles looking to cash in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. On first and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Receiver makes the catch. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Try to pick up the third and short through the air. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's picked off in the end zone. Going the other way, can they catch him? Across midfield. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown. Fouls. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6, and they recover from that right now. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Under pressure, just lets it go. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Pressure is coming. He's looking to scramble. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Bringing pressure. Slides down will avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. That's reeled in. It's Gibson. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. First down. They're going to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. And that one is incomplete. They try to deep ball with time running out in the 3rd quarter, but it doesn't work.
Tennessee, 35. Florida State, 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida State.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. When they make the extra point, trail now 35-7. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Finding some room with the 25. Touchdown, Volunteers. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the offense trots back onto the field here. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Can you believe that he's missed the extra point? Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
That keeps the score. Tennessee 48, Florida State 7.
Fields it just outside the goal line. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after going a pick 6 last time out here. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on 4th and very long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Look at this. He'll go deep again. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's McCoy. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. And the Noles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he finds the running back in the flat. Second down play coming up for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Makes a quick grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. The Seminoles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They're going to chuck it again. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Now the try here for the extra point. And there's the point after. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Brazzell. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. The Vols are in the red zone now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Vols line it up with 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Vols. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Breaks free. The pocket breaking down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Trying for a fourth down completion. He's running out of time here. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And the result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. They try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. Touchdown, Volunteers. And the beatdown continues. Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just put the controller down and walk away. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Here's the target, and it's complete. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
But I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back, trying to extend the play. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. The Noles starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Noles. And we'll set up for the PAT. And it's good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Caught over the middle. It's Brazzell. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the route is on. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Now they get set to kick it away.
That makes the score Tennessee 69, Florida State 21.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. And the junior able to get home with the sack. It's going to be a loss on the play. Forcing it out. It's a great play by the defense.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's hit as he throws it. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very... Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? And he's got some open field ahead. And on that takeaway, the final play of the game. Well, this one ended up being a blowout, but they get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.